Well, as describe the feeling you had after the first show, the aftermath. I thought it went amazingly well. My mate Sanctuaries after it, I actually felt like it was one of the best days of my life, mate.
Aye.
Best buzz ever, that, wasn't it? Genuinely, I've never experienced anything like that.
Best buzz ever, you just put your bag on and went up the road, you creep.
I know you went up the road.
Though.
No, after the show, but...
Screamed under your bed.
He just kept screaming. No, but when you were on the stage, when you came out and that experience that, because I've never played, even with football, I've never played in a big crowd or that.
See, even you can't. I don't even think you can even compare it to football though. It was completely different.
Was it?
Oh, completely different. Actually, like being on a football pitch, you've done it that many times. It's natural to you, innit? So that was going into the unknown, Hydro. But I'm same as you. It's definitely one of the best experiences of my life.
You must have been buzzing that you pulled it off dressed like a vicar as well.
You did look class.
I thought it was the best I've dressed in a while.
Like, see at the end when we were all singing I Can Boogie.
Oh, that was the best.
It was like looking a bit like we
Done it.
smashed it, innit?
What about the feedback the next day?
Aye, the feedback I got, everyone loved it.
It was really good.
My mum was like, I actually can't believe you have just like what you have just done there, like the show. She was like, I didn't. She doesn't really watch it, so she's like, had no idea what you were going to do. She was like, but it was a proper like show.
That was the special bit. It wasn't what we've done for years talking nonsense. We went up there and put on a complete show.
That was a production, man.
And it was incredible.
Rob and Tim had done the video, and I remember them as well, because I think Rob had done a couple of concerts, and he said to me after that was when I was proper buzzing, because like I've done a lot of concerts like the Hydro and stuff like that. He says, but that was probably the best thing I've seen. And Rob, he's not the type of guy that would like.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't think I've ever picked up anybody in the car in Uber that ever said anything negative towards it. They all said, oh, they first two were different class. And a guy messaged me the other day, he's coming over from Canada. Says, I missed the first two, I'm not missing the third one. And you're thinking like...
I've had a couple of them.
So see, after that, did you just get the feeling I want to do this again? I felt that 100%.
Oh, aye, definitely.
Desperate to do it again. You stayed there next time, must be.
I could do it every morning, I just stare at it. Love just keep staring at it.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a horse. Jingle away.
But see what I was going to say, I think it makes one of my favourite is the VTs.
Oh, the VTs
I think even making the VTs, I think are incredible.
Oh, unreal, mate. Unreal. They were my favourite parts of it all.
The VTs especially, when you're talking
The VTs the second one.
The second one,
Genius.
I'm still trying to chase after debt collectors for that car parking fine when you try to run me over.
Oh mate, he went as elf.
Let's talk about that first. Were you there when we had to run him out?
I wasn't there for the elf one, no.
You know what made it even better though, mate? Because you were getting changed into elf and I snapped a picture of you with just your pants on, so I used that in my opening bit as well, mate. That big white arse at the back of a taxi.
That was brilliant.
Oh.
Mate, imagine people watching that thinking, what the fuck's going on down there?
You know, mate, see that night, because I was taking about and all when he wasn't looking, taking videos and walking, but the acting was just incredible. So I was slowly dry, like as slow as you could, but you just couldn't get the timing right. You know, hit. So you were jumping in the taxi. And then the VT, but the one at Duncan's house, we used Duncan's house for Home Alone because he's got a big crank house, isn't he?
What did we shoot? What was the first scene in that?
You waking up in the bed.
That's right.
It took you about 20 takes to do that.
That was hilarious, that one.
That's probably the first time we'd done a proper bit of acting, was it?
Aye, probably, aye.
Good hell.
I remember I had a fucking shocker. I couldn't get the
Funny
lines
though,
right.
wasn't it? Oh,
But use it.
Can you remember what you actually had today?
Oh, it was Susan Slane sending us pictures.
That was it. That was
That was it. Fucking Susie
Remember he
pits again.
He put the quilt like that, didn't he?
Oh nah, fuck that, right. This is hard, eh? Wait till you need to do it. Wait till you need to do it, mate. It's hard, man. Right, ready? Oh no! Oh, fuck. Oh!
Tell you one thing, as much as Derek's is
He's a good actor.
he's a cracking actor.
Aye. They two's the wet bandits in the Home
They
Alone.
were funny,
Brilliant,
weren't
they drive up to the house, didn't they?
The Range
And he
Rover.
rolls down the window, and Derek actually says something, didn't he?
Bastards.
There's Hydro again, Macca. He says something like that, didn't he?
Think they bastards can leave us out of the Hydro again, Macca?
What were you? You were brushing your hair, weren't you?
I was brushing my hair, but it was falling out.
Mate, that's where you decided. I think that was there, and then when you decided to get the
that was me
transplant.
done after that, man. So I can't have this anymore.
And what were you eating?
I was probably in the kitchen in the cupboard.
You were.
You kept making an acid so you could go back in and eat some milk. Can I get this right?
What was the other one we
That's a
done?
Wonderful Life. Was
Wonderful Life.
brilliant,
Wonderful
man.
Life.
I think that was probably my favourite one. What your lives would be if he wasn't in, but
aye.
if
If
he
he
wasn't
weren't
in
in
here.
open goal,
You weren't in
aye.
open goal, so it was like
Aye.
Jason Cummins had taken your place on the podcast.
Was.
He was
But Cum
brilliant.
Dog, but I think we shot his first. Am I right in saying that?
Aye.
We shot his
His was
first,
a
mate, and
podcast.
straight away you just knew this was going to be fucking brilliant. He was brilliant at it. But see, as well, him agreeing to do that actual hydro, I was buzzing with that because he was so good on the VT. I was thinking, oh, it's amazing.
He didn't need convincing, mate.
He was
Right on board with it straight away.
I think I was the Scotland
was a
manager.
joker,
Done well
aye.
at Broomhill and got the Scotland job.
What's one? Craggs was in the dress.
That's right, he was my assistant manager.
I was captain of Scotland.
He was captain.
I
of
was,
That was
Scotland.
one you two grab me, remember?
I was a
And you were,
pundit.
you were
Kev was a pundit. Aye.
Pundit, I'd got into Sky Sports punditry.
Really Barbara.
Wheelie Barber, aye.
So it was.
But even, see, as soon as we shot them, each one, you just know, innit? You're like, this is going to be brilliant, man. Even like how good Craigan was, do you know what I mean?
Amazing.
Like Craigan was, because sometimes people who come out don't really get what we are, but Craigan was proper on.
Right, fucking that's enough of you. Fucking I can leave the gaffer alone. Go on.
Ailey Barber was really good as well, wasn't
brilliant,
she?
She was very good too. I'm trying to do a thing here. Come on. Big man. Right, just can you get away? Come on. Get away. Sorry.
Is that Luke Chadwick?
But that's what we're talking about, how like with the Hydro, it is more a production, it's more a show because of the VTs in it. It adds so much to it. Like even like we're saying, how can we beat it? That 10 spot one to preview this Hydro.
Amazing.
Right up
Went
there.
down unreal, didn't
Right
it?
up there.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse.
I had to get somebody that was kind of been spoken about on the podcast a lot. He was probably the
A legend, mate.
perfect choice, wasn't he? 7 weeks, what, to get a
Because he's
guest?
still based in Italy, isn't he? And you
Still
had to
based
get
in
a hold
Italy,
of him.
mate. And I've tried to message him a couple of times about doing things and he's patched it, so I had to go through Rafa DeVita. Remember Rafa played? You played on Rafa, didn't you?
Aye.
And then put us in touch with the Canio, but at first he was kind of frosty, mate.
Because we were, I mean, I remember that stage we were kind of panicking a wee bit, thinking,
About a guess.
I
Talk
guess,
us through that inside, because I've never even heard this story. So obviously you went through Rafa, you go, and what was your initial?
So then
You're
the
saying it's
physio,
frosty,
the
but-
physio for Swindon then phoned us, and he was like, "I'm phoning you on behalf of the gaffer," and I was like, and he's like, "What is it you've said about him on that podcast?" And I was like, "Oh no, man." So I just sent him something that I'd done, but it was all positive about him. And then he's like, "Right, I'll show the gaffer it, and I'll get back." And then he fucking just phoned us one day at the blue and was like, "Right, he's going to do it." But the only problem is his granddaughter might be born around about the same time, so.
Oh, that's right. I remember
Basically, if
that.
you agree to him doing it, you need to pay him.
Aye.
But there's a chance if he's thinking he's no coming.
Aye. And you need to promote that Paul the
Canio's
Canio's there,
coming.
people are buzzing, and he might not end up doing it. I remember that.
But you had to take the risk in it, so we just went for it and done it. So I had that worry with the Canio about his granddaughter, maybe when they did it, so we had to get a second guest. And then the opportunity came up to get Souness.
It was a no-brainer though when he got mentioned, wasn't it?
I think we all went like that, because he was like the number one pundit on Sky at the time, wasn't he?
Aye, he was in all the time. Obviously played here, there's relevance, Scottish, played for Scotland.
Yeah.
So I think there was no doubts that he was the one to try and get as well, wasn't he?
It's probably a monthly queues. I'm just
So sound, yeah, on this split we're at, as I say, standing by to add Frank and Derek's mics in, and we're standing by on Rumber and Rudolph and fade out and that presumably the other stage, yeah. Good. So when Frank and Derek are on stage,
one was.
See the first clip, is it merely fake laughing, isn't it? He laughs at Bradley Dack pathetically. What about the build up to it? Was it different for the first one to use? Less nervous maybe?
No, more for me,
Why you mate, huh?
because it was so short. I felt like, well, definitely more prepared for the first Hydro.
Yeah,
Like, don't get
because
me
we had
wrong.
longer to have.
But I just thought, like, because there was less preparation, it was like that. I don't know, it was more nerve-wracking for me.
I was stressing a wee bit about what to wear because obviously took a fucking ribbon from the Nick outfit in the first one.
What about the nerves when you heard that the shows were getting cancelled as well?
I thought ours was no chance.
I thought
It was
we'd get
horrible,
cancelled.
mate.
I was panicking, I'd already spent the money. Eh. And then I saw fucking Deacon Blue cancel, Amy McDonald cancel. I thought, fucking hell, please just be on. And then the producer's like, no, we're going on. And then I thought, I think everybody was glad it went on because at that time everything was shutting down. Everybody was panicking, thinking, oh, fuck. But that was a right good night, the second one.
The thing is because we'd done the VTs and all that, and it was purely for Christmas.
Christmas,
Aye,
If
it was
it
a
got
Christmas
cancelled,
theme.
mate, that'd all been binned.
Done.
I thought that, you're right.
Oh.
All the
I think we were all
stories.
waiting for a text to confirm it was going to go ahead, weren't we?
Aye. All the stories was all Christmas related, Slaney getting his hair shaved off,
Christmas,
like,
aye.
the full show.
got Mike your name this time, because I think it was Rumber.
sick tonight. As soon as that walks it, as soon as they can't main couch.
David Martindale's here.
Follow the spots, isn't it, Hank? The way you follow the spots.
Maybe we could do a movie, yeah.
I've seen it, great film.
But Andy's been shooting The Holiday.
What? He's been a wee bit upset recently, eh?
Well, he was filming it with his most favourite person in the world. Listen, I'm going to need to take that council and put it on the trees, is that right?
Listen, you're going to leave the sides and back, and you're going to shave right in the arse of the heat.
The barber story, then shaves your hair. Don't worry, Paul, you're in safe hands. I've had a barber's shaves your hair, crowd gets a big reaction. What's happening, That's me, I'm the real joker. I'll go, no, you're on your pulse.
He should play me, but he doesn't. I mean, the whole game, has on us. Tell us what fucking do.
It's what come down, wouldn't they?
I never want to test your touch. Shave the hair, test the touch, joking with your
What?
you might have, you got a mic? Admit what? What's he wearing, this, isn't it?
26, yeah.
This is a rubbish bottle of wine.
Seven.
Do you think this is rubbish? I was nervous about meeting him just because I wasn't sure what he'd watch for that phone call to him coming out. What were they chatting about? Don't go in. Gaffer! What's that? What's happening? How you doing, alright? How are you, son? Good to see you, mate. You're looking great. I got Marco, how are you doing, alright? You good? Hi. This is Steph. You remember Steph now? How are you? We met you a couple of times. You okay? He's good. Looking well. Are you looking well? Congratulations. No,
Barolo,
Is it good?
one of the best.
Is it?
Barolo, you
I don't know, mate. Somebody
never
told
drink
me
this
again.
wine.
No,
That
never.
one's
No.
beautiful.
You know I don't drink.
Oh, fuck. No,
Mate, it was as if he was proper proud of what you were doing.
He did say that. He's like, he's like, so you have sold this out. He couldn't believe, he couldn't get his.
I remember him saying that to you. Brilliant, man.
Steph came in with us as well, gave him a bottle of wine, and he couldn't have been, but still giving his advice. And then he did go like that. He went, "You better not take the piss out of me on the stage. I'll fucking kill you." That's what he said just before I left. For me leaving that dressing room to coming back, I was like, what the fuck's happened in here, man? It was like chaos. Cummins was like a fucking hurricane, wasn't he?
Oh, mate.
Mate, I went like that. I remember going like that, mate, just sit down for 5 minutes, man, relax. He actually never sat down for the minute he got in to the minute he went on stage. He was pacing about constantly. And Steph was doing his makeup. And I remember her coming up to me and going like that, he's fucked.
Aye.
And I was like, oh no, man. She was doing his makeup, she's like, he was talking the biggest load of fucking nonsense. It takes a lot to get her annoyed, mate, but I could see when I came back in, she was like, I need to get away from that guy, man. He's doing my tits.
I remember I was sitting with him and the stuff he was coming out with.
You okay there? Yeah.
I can feel it coming though. What if the Joker's coming over me?
Oh no.
Did you see my painting in the Joker?
You done?
Brilliant, mate.
Yeah,
Right, boys,
yeah.
15 minutes.
Mate, I've got Joker, Money Heist, I'm Captain America, Godfather, mate, I'm an up.
What, you drew that?
Blank canvas, mate.
No, you never.
I swear on your life, bro.
Fuck, that's brilliant,
It's my
man.
house, it's my house.
Wanna see the rest?
I'll show you on the podcast. 2020.
Is that what you did up the gym?
I just need to make sure it fits. I've eaten a couple of pizzas this week.
That's unbelievable, isn't it?
You seen that?
You know,
Hey, have you seen some of the coaches soon as we closed? Have you not heard some?
Where'd you come in?
I ain't been soon. I ain't been soon.
Just through the door, that'll be that.
Don't know it. Is it just me? Is it getting crazy out there?
That's a good job,
Is Slaney, do you know when he's the Joker or not? He's
I don't know, mate. I feel like I don't know what's going on here.
No, he's a new joker in town, that's what that's it.
Is it there? Right. So Andy, you're just
It's come together, it's come together, mate. You're riding sharp.
And then
I get yup. No, I get yup.
keep you coming, and then I'm like coming in and you go, fuck you, up you go.
They get the phone out.
Hey, fuck that.
And then I get you up here on the shoulder. That's dangerous.
That when they do say it's time to go, it's
Aye.
See the walk though, there's no feeling like that in it, no, for the dressing
Oh, it's
room.
nerve-wracking, but it's a buzz as well.
That's a buzz. I agree, mate. I think that's when you get nervous.
That's a good one. Lost the big green elf. The 7-foot elf.
Look at that, man! Woo! I don't give a light. Big one, bro.
It's a big cover before.
Right? Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Drinks up. I like it, man. Okay. Have you seen Graham's upstairs?
Charlie, you came nice to meet you.
Do you know what you're in? Do you know what you're getting in for? Do you know what you're letting yourself in for? I know. The boys are We've done it 2 months ago.
It's when you're standing behind that fucking curtain, mate, and
Oh.
it's torture, mate. That curtain's like that, innit, and you can just see the crowd, man.
You hear people talk, and then the lights go down, and everyone goes, oh! Oh, yeah, oh no.
I don't even think so.
To be fair, it doesn't look like there's that many people now going to their seats. As soon as people see that, come on, lads!
on, big dog. Come on.
No, but you know, remember as well, obviously, the first one, it was lights doing music, you were out, gone, that's it, it's just you. But the second one, it was lights doing music, VT or Home Alone, everyone was pissing themselves, we'd all like that, flying, straight away. Everyone right on board, you could hear everyone laughing straight away, and that was it. Like, I think that straight away easy a wee bit as well, didn't it?
No, you're right. That was totally different for the first. I totally forgot about it. No, you're right. The VT was because you could hear everyone pushing themselves laughing, and that makes it easier for you.
Come on!
Let's go, boys, come on.
Side! Andy! Ken!
How good is that, mate?
I'll tell you the now, but your bit at the start is the best.
That's fucking so nerve-wracking.
I don't know how you do that, mate.
That goes a blur, mate. See everything that you've wrote down, you can't see it because the lights, you can't really see your cards when you first go out, and you're just hoping that the fucking right words come out.
I know.
Then once you use it out, man, it's such a good feeling.
Kiss on down to best in life. Susie, Susie, Slim! Susie, Slim! Now listen, the guy that used to scale back us is here like Graham Souness. I just let him know. Listen, I'm worried that how he's going to be with us. He told an amazing story backstage. He was talking about being the Galatasaray manager and how much he loved Turkey. Big Kev fucking butted in. I love it too, with dirties and gravy.
Same sort of buzz as the first time, Kev?
Second time I was less nervous because...
You went down from 3 lines to 1 line?
Aye. I didn't have quite as much to remember.
Get the boys out. Like a buffet, Kevin Kyle's up first. As you see from the video, we left that house late, we got a taxi over here. But Kyle kept asking the driver if he could shoot fucking fake taxi in the back seat. So the guy got annoyed, Kev started asking if he could wear costumes. Fuck knows what he was talking about. So the driver fucked him out on the Squinty Bridge and he was walking his way here. I think he's on his way now.
What's on holiday?
Oh, look at
we go. We've got breaking news. We have got news coming out of Rangers, and look at the bottom of your screen right now. Aston Villa appoints Steven Gerrard, it says, in the last couple of minutes.
I do think telling your story though when it's your story is that's the most
please laugh
nerve-wracking
for
bit.
it.
We're not
And
telling
see if you don't
none of
get a
your
laugh, mate, you just start adding arms and legs on, didn't you?
Naked.
Somebody was naked. Tag it at you, like, is
12,000
that-
people sitting watching you tell a story, mate.
Oh.
What if your story's shite?
I'm not telling any
bang
more
that.
stories, that's done.
I tell you what though, I've got a belter of a story. I've never told in the podcast because it's too X-rated, but it could be a Hydro story.
Rice crispy teeth. Started crossing his teeth with a mattress. By the way,
Our entrances are good, but one of the highlights of the night is this man's entrance in it.
Everybody waits for the main man, anticipation.
Even the music, mate, although I've
Yeah.
heard it a million times, right? See, when the music comes on, I proper get a fucking...
This is a proper
beat
party tune in it.
Everyone's buzzing.
But that song's incredible. See, when you hear that, because they're always dead worried about me when I'm about to come out, because I need to come out bang on. You always tell me as well the word. It has to be always a certain word where I always get, but I'm always trying to jump out early or I miss that word and come out too late. So see when you come in, mate, and you know that drop's about to hit. Oh my God, what a buzz it is! And then all the champagne not going up, but.
don't get scared, mate.
The entrance that I liked the best was Frank and Derek as the Wet Bandits, remember?
Boys, that's you done. Boys, you can fuck off now. Right, lads, that's you now. I'll send you your 20 quid in the post.
Derek, I think it's brilliant you shaved your arse and put it in the back of your head. It's brilliant.
I'm telling you, no, see this Hydro coming, he's going to be the eruption the crowd's going to do for him.
He's like a national fucking hero.
He's a hero. He's the number one and open goal. And he's just every podcast is genius. You don't know what's going to come out his mouth.
I know.
He's
Amount of
just,
Celtic fans, I can't even got that. I'm a Celtic fan, but love Derek Ferguson.
mate, he's just incredible. So when he comes out, mate, the place is just going to erupt.
We need to do something big with him this one.
Especially with his boys side going to the Euros.
Night out story, you got one for us?
See, when we said to you about shaving your hair, what were you thinking?
No, because obviously we're doing the Christmas stories. So my Christmas story was obviously back in the day when I was in
That's right, because we were doing Christmas stories.
where I went doing with their boys. And on the second day, you know, see when you're out with a Christmas do and you're out for the 2 days, the Saturday night you're on it, and then the second day you get that wee bit of lull. So when I got that lull with the air boys, I'm like, I need something to get me going here. I'm going to my bed. So I thought, get the old guy's haircut. So when I got it that day, I was honestly, mate, I was like, I want to keep this hair for the rest of my life. I was absolutely buzzing off it. So what I was surprised is when the idea came up about, I'll tell the story, and then I'm thinking, you tell that story to Hydro. I think I'd already told it maybe early podcasts, so maybe I know a lot of people would hear that. I thought, it's a no bad story, but how do you get the best end out of it? Rock it off it.
I'm going to do it again.
Whack it off the Hydro. And I clocked the big screen, and I seen myself, and I think, holy fuck, that's not right. That's worrying. I did look no right then. And then I kept thinking myself, Souness is about to commit.
He's only going to make an arse of me. Look at the fucking state of me.
Hey, do that, please. Do that.
Ellen John, innit? It's Ellen John, man, the 80s.
He's laughing.
Because I remember it took you about 4 months for your hair to grow back.
To grow back.
But I eventually shaved it off. Right after the Hydro, I shaved it all off. But the side bits just kept coming back so quick, and that bit was just refusing to grow.
We've not even told you about we're doing to you for the third Hydro.
He was obsessed with Souness.
No, get that up. Get that up. Oh, get
How long, baby? 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Cameraman, bro. Go. Now.
He wanted it early, didn't he? Before he was meant to come out. Because I remember we'd done the big build-up of, he was a joker, obviously. So I was obviously going to be raging at it. But he came out before he was meant to come out. Because I remember seeing him wandering out and going, fuck, it's the right timing. I'm like, I didn't get back in.
Get back in.
But he just stood like that, didn't he, in front of the stage? Jude Bellingham. Where is that?
But that Ranger shit was incredible, mate. I was gone at that.
the Rangers next season! Fucking Belly Rangers!
Right.
Come on, Tom Dog! Right, Smitty, let's go. Come on, Tom Dog.
Oh.
Smitty, in there.
Get in there, get in there.
No, by the way, Smitty stepped over the line. Tom Dog wins.
You're joking.
Tom Dog's the winner! Let's give it up for Jason Brothers! Crackpot!
Aye, nut job.
I had to drag him off before Souness came on.
He was desperate to let me on with Souness.
Because see when he get taken off, we get told when we went for the break that when he taken off, he was told he supposedly kept trying to jump up the stage to get back on when Souness was on, but the security had to keep dragging him down. I remember him just wandering off the stage and thinking, where must his head be at now? Oh man, what a boy. But he had a shocker, didn't he?
Man.
Oh, his bird was there, she's lovely as but I remember looking at him after it and his face was melted, man.
And I remember she had her arms around at one point like that. You were brilliant.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were brilliant.
And people think we're joking, like it's the reason he went to Australia was the Hydro.
What's that? Is that
100%?
The next morning?
But he was in Dundee the next day training.
And he went in with the Joker face paint still on.
I'm sure I said to him in the dressing room, you definitely cleared this with Jazz, and he's like, aye. What are you worried about?
And then he got sent home, didn't he? Because he was sticking a
Sent
drink.
home for 10, it was
And then
all
that was
the
the end.
press,
That was the end of it. And then he got released and got moved to Australia.
And got a cap wet in the World Cup.
It wasn't easy, but nothing is.
And he was completely different for the Soonest that you do see on the TV as well, wasn't he?
I think that was
swearing, drinking.
That was a good thing about it. Was I think if we'd had the Soonest that's on Sky, it might have been a bit. But the fact he was quite outgoing,
yeah.
I felt like, oh, he's quite relaxed. I think he enjoyed himself.
Yeah.
The people did say after the show that he was brilliant. The stories were incredible. Like when he was speaking, you were proper like zoned in on him.
Graham, I don't like seeing this, but me and you've got a wee look at each other, by the way.
I want to have my hair cut like you, and you've got them shears.
Listen, how good is it to be back in Glasgow in front of a Glasgow crowd?
I love coming to Glasgow. I'm obviously from Edinburgh, but I love coming to Glasgow. They're institutions, then you ask yourself, if you were to ask me why do I say that, because it's the passion that you, whatever team you support in this theatre right now, the passion you share for your football club is far greater than the vast majority of clubs in the whole world.
Derek had a few as well.
Derek was the same.
Because he kept rabbling on about Soonest and we kept winding him up about Soonest.
Oh, mate.
That was the worst as well.
Aye.
I'm going to pull him up on stage.
What was it? You don't Davy Cooper. No, you sold Davy Cooper.
Did you sell Davy Cooper?
You sell Davy Cooper for?
That time, I was gutted, like a lot of the players in the dressing room, but you were the man, and you were the winner, and that's...
Go on, Graham. Well, the story was this. We signed Mark Walters, and I'd said to him, listen, I didn't want him to go. He wanted to go. Because I said to him, you won't get as much game time as you would want.
I didn't want to fucking go.
Well, but I wanted you to go.
It's not Rangers AGM, Derek. We're fucking doing the Hydro, man.
I thought he attempted to top me. And then the ball went behind, so I'm thinking, did he fucking really do that? So by the time I've gone to the ball and I've collected it, there was no doubt in my mind he had tried to top me. So I've come back onto the pitch and I've got the ball and he's over there and I'm looking there and then I accidentally kick it too far in front of me. I've just...
Accidentally?
It's not a great look when a player stretches off the training ground and he's been done by the manager. It ain't a fucking good look. After that, I finished. I was tired after that.
Do you have any tips for Paul Slade to become a top pundit? Need a lot of makeup, innit? You need a lot of makeup.
You need to get a fucking wig for a start. And it's all about, you know...
Could I come down and watch one of your shows, though?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And then stay with after it?
No.
Everyone, give it up for Graham Souness!
Souness!
We're going to take a short break. We'll see you in the second half.
Brazilians with the gin golden stack and ginger, we golden stack and they families of that.
Good fellas, you fellas. Brother Fredo.
Somebody get a hold of him so he doesn't come out. Can you get a hold of him?
Keep that tune playing, just get it bouncing.
Wait a minute.
So we opened the second part with that. It's a Wonderful Life. We sat and watched it on stage, didn't we? Crowd loved it, didn't they?
Aye.
Was funny.
Here he is.
Right, lads. We know they're in behind, so can we get the ball forward? What are you doing all day? Andy, you're our best player. You've got to try and find those passes. Manager!
Listen, I don't know who you are. Do you know who this is?
Ali. Sorry, apologies, I didn't recognise you. Ali Crawford. Ali, how do you do?
Manager Scotland.
How can you be managing guys like the opposite?
That's the thing, we still got Andy.
But and to be fair, like you said, the people that were involved in it, Sanjeev, Heli Barber, they're like, they done really well in it, didn't they?
It was a genuinely good watch.
Cummins, obviously.
I'm telling
Did
you.
you watch it backstage? Did you get to see it?
No,
They
mate,
played it?
I need to go. So see when you're going on stage,
You're going round the back.
I need to go in the back, and then with this second show, I was standing right in the almost the middle of the Hydro, where all the fans were.
So are you watching it from the back of the Hydro?
I'm watching you on the stage talking, and I'm watching the.
What was that like? That must be quite weird.
People were all grabbing my head because of the haircut. So people were grabbing both sides of the hair. People would say, but that was surreal, mate. See running through the crowd, and again high fives and all that.
To the horniest man in town, Bo Slay! Yeah! Fucking everyone out! Honey, honey, honey! So honey, 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 honey! So honey, 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 honey tonight! So honey, I'm honey, honey, honey tonight! I switch from town to town, but I can't find my...
But say, obviously, when you try to get the Canal, and then you eventually go, was it no surreal? Obviously, your manager at Swindon, the amount of stories you've told, and then you're interviewing in front of 12,000 people at the Hydro.
It's so surreal because anytime I spoke to him in the past, it was usually him getting me in fucking trouble for something, mate. Do you know what I mean? So you never really had a normal conversation with the Canal. Do you know what I mean? It was always
manager-player stuff.
Manager-player, you all know it, do you know what I mean? It was always, but you also had that kind of admiration for him, mate, and kind of, it was an awe about him, so... So then, even in the dressing room, sitting speaking to him like a mate, it was a fucking weird feeling.
Buzz.
And then you think like, 10 years ago, me and him were sharing a dressing room together, winning games of football, trying to get to the English Championship, and now only 10 years later, we're sitting in front of 13,000 people like that. I never expected the next time I would see the Canny would be in that sort of situation. Do you know what I mean?
He's mad, man. I tried to receive an help from them, but you're more crazy than him. You're fucking crazy, guy. So anyway. We'll have always a big part in my heart. This is for sure, forever.
D-I-Cardio! D-I-Cardio! Wanda! Paulo D-I-Cardio!
For something that we done in particular? Listen, I tell you. Simon, be kind. I told you 2 days ago, try to behave, otherwise I kick your ass from this stage. So?
4-3, so you forgive him?
No, but Simon, let me say something, because otherwise the people think that I'm mad. You know, I don't know what to make them think.
You're mad. Go on,
League One. No check at Chelsea. Less League One. Fucking hell, if I won the league with this guy on the field, it means that I'm a fantastic manager.
You never realised that the big screen was, you could see the big screen, mate, so did you not know this?
No.
My phone's going off in my pocket, and I can, and it's like, you can see his flinging about on the stage on the big screen.
See the players you played with in your career, and listen, top players, was it really sickening to manage players like him?
But Paulo, you're right. You maybe joke, but it was a nightmare, because it's difficult to understand and to handle when you play next to Van Basten, 3 times Ballon d'Or. Oh my God.
I remember
Baggio,
you said the stuff.
Ballon d'Or. Oh my God, we are Ballon d'Or. Oh, fucking hell. And then you think, Mamma mia, but as a good manager, Mamma mia, you know, you understand Mamma mia. But as a manager, you don't have to think about your past. You can't compare, you know, your way, your time when you used to play with them. But to be honest, they have a fantastic talent, but their problem was the weight. 6-7 kilos over their weight is terrible.
As much as we talk about Gravis and that as well, Decano was good as well.
Oh, great guy, wasn't he?
Brilliant.
How he was with everybody, like you say, he knew everybody's name, didn't he?
Everybody's first name.
Yeah, he was very, very good.
He loves the Scotia as well, doesn't he?
The what?
Decano
I love
loves the
Scotland,
Scotia.
mate.
Yeah.
Do you know the thing as well about him, mate? Because the physio, when I first spoke to him, he's like, I don't think there's any way you're going to get me. He doesn't do any of it. Like, he really doesn't. Like, if you think he's never been on kind of Sky or anything. I think he's done like one interview on Sky in the past 10 years. So the fact that he agreed to do this for us, just thought that's fucking incredible for him.
He was many times shit his pants, I tell you, more than Nigel Winterbo. Many times, I tell you.
Yes, give it up for Paulo Di Canio!
Love you, Glasgow. Love you, Glasgow.
I'm a sensation. You try me once, you'll beg for more. Oh, yes, sir. I can forget, but I need a certain soul. I can forget, boogie, boogie, all night long. Yes, sir. I can forget, if you stay, you can't go wrong. I can boogie, 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 all night long. No, sir, I don't feel very much like talking. No, neither walking. You wanna know if I can dance? Yes, sir. Already told you in the first verse and in the chorus, but I will give you one more chance. Yes, sir, I can boogie, but I need a certain song. I can boogie, 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 all night long.
We have done a lot of things open goal, but the Hydro's definitely the best.
Oh, that will never be beaten. Never.
Boogie, boogie, all night long.
Now what? I actually think the third show, and I'm not just saying this for the sake of it, I think the third show will be the best by far, because we've done the first two. You know exactly what you're getting in, and you can really push your boundaries to get even
I agree with you.
better.
Can I tell you why I think it'll be the best as well? How many times have we said before the first and the Hydro, right, the first and the second, where it's like Tommy Gravison, Rangers fans there, what they're going to be like, Soonest Celtic fans there, what they're going to be like. Whereas the third Hydro, it's all Scotland. Everyone there to support Scotland. It's 2 weeks before the tournament, so people are already anticipating it, buzzing for it. and everyone's just on the same page. So there's like nothing to worry about in that respect. Do you know what I mean?
Anyone that comes as well, see the crowd on it, they message me saying like that is like their favourite day out.
You see
They all
people
love
come
it,
back
don't
with
they?
like 2 trays, didn't they, carrying 25 pints?
Just him and his mate.
Aye.
Incredible, man.
The thing is, see, because it's a Friday, it's the fucking first day
Friday as
of a
well,
3 day,
aye.
isn't
Oh,
it?
amazing.
It's
I
a
can't wait.
3-4 day John Easy.
But even that VT, like the training, that got me buzzing for it as well because of how well it was received and how well it went down.
Can't honestly, that feeling when you walk out, but I promise you, I'm going to buzz off every minute after it.
I enjoy it, mate. I
Go
still
to-
enjoy it. innit?
Oh, it'd be
And then we're off to the Euros right
What
after.
date is it?
What?
What date we done it?
19th of May.
24th.
24th of May.
Easy, lad.
24th of May, get yourself there.
Hello, mate. We're thinking about getting a wee get together before we go to Germany. Any idea where we can go?